hope it's Nico. I think it's...
Kia ora, nau mai, hari mai. Welcome to Huapai Domain.
Four buys.
Is St. Joseph's. I knew I was going to do that at some point today. Start with 4 buys. My name is Bevan Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. Pleasure to have you wherever you're tuned in.
Sorry, bowler. Who did you have as a bowler?
In Henwood. I believe Nico.
Henwood?
Yeah. Nico Henwood is the bowler, it's Xavier on strike, isn't it?
Yes.
It's the second ball to Xavier Lanning. It's stopped by the keeper.
Oh, Xavier Fanning.
Fanning, sorry, yes, that's what I've got.
I know.
Yep.
You'll
That's-
be correcting me all day and I'll be correcting you.
Yep,
It'll be
pretty
good.
much. It's all about teamwork and all that.
Yes.
Playing on artificial pitches here at the Huapai Domain in Kumeu, north of Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. The sun is bright and shiny. This one's left alone. First game of 2 T20 matches being played out here. Both will be live streamed onto the Bev's Broadcasting YouTube channel. If you have a look on the live tab, you'll be able to see it. Just need to go through all the other games I've had to put up there that I'll currently be doing this week. I think I've got 11 games in total, the possible 12th. This one backs into the crease. Plays this behind square on the leg side. 3-fine leg chase going on. And it's going to pull up. And they'll come back for a third. Good running. First runs off the bat from Xavier Fanning. Brings Angus May on strike, nickname of Geesey, being told by Tony here. This is a slower one, short, and hit to point. 1 ball left in the first over. Let us know where you're tuning in from, folks. Any comments or questions, put them in the chat. I'll get round to them when I see them. Good to see a few tuning in from the West Island of New Zealand, I would say. This is played to cover. Ends the first over. 3 off the bat, 7 in total. It is 7 without loss. Here's a question for you, Tony. Do you know what the West Island of New Zealand is?
Is that Tasmania?
Well, no, apparently they call it Australia. Sorry, I could not resist. Liam Cross opening up from the, west end of Huapai Domain. St. Joseph's Cricket Club based in Geelong, which is an hour south of Melbourne. As this one's edged down to short third man. There'll be highlights and photos posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page. In coming weeks, I do apologise that it's going to be, might take me a while as I have been quite busy of late. There's a link to the Facebook page in the description as this one's driven to mid-off. But good point, short fine leg. Cover, I'll start that fielding position again when I can get a moment. As he comes forward at this one and slashes just inside the line there. That's what I need to ask you, Charlotte. Is the next ball full and just thrown back to the bowler? Bit over here from Liam Cross so far, 3 dots. Xavier Fanning on strike. Comes down the wicket. Gives it the old good heave and has missed out, unfortunately. Conditions overhead pretty decent. There's a couple of white puffy clouds, but nothing threatening. Laptop's just saying 20 degrees, so probably a good day in Victoria at least. Could have passed 11 local time as this one's down to mid-off for no run. And 6 dots.
I've got 5.
Cool, I had 5 as well. We'll make it 6. Ends 2 overs, St Joseph's put into bat, 7 without loss. Well, this is the thing, I was umpiring a T20 Premier warm-up. It can actually be quite hard to counting to 6. Especially when you've got 50 other things going on in your head. Nico Henwood at the eastern end. Son of Tim Henwood, who plays for Kumeu in the seniors. This is an appeal for caught behind, but not given. Slip and play, short fine leg, mid-wicket, mid-off, mid-on, cover and point. As this one's off the pads but straight to mid-wicket. Both teams getting ready to compete in their respective under 15 T20 Summer Series. Kumeu are hosting the Northwest competition, while St Joseph's are heading to Pakuranga for the next 3 days for the Central East. This one's clipped off the pads in front of square, and it'll just be 1 to the total. Angus May off the mark. 8 without loss halfway through the third. Is that a go at a wide one, but straight through the keeper? As I said, St Joseph's Cricket Club based in Geelong. Tony, how many have you got? How many of the crew is Cat supporters, by the way?
I would reckon a good 80%.
80%. 20 not interested, or other clubs?
Other clubs.
Other clubs. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
a mixture thereof of, Bulldogs and Essendon and Carlton and etc.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a single to the right of mid-off. Shot at the stumps. I think he's just got in. Although it didn't hit. And more of the total 2 off this over so far. I remember watching Millionaire Hot Seat with, Eddie.
Yeah.
And one of the contestants happened just to be called Collingwood. And you can just imagine what Eddie was doing, giving him the red carpet and
Laying it out for you.
Yeah, as this one's clipped off the pads just to the right of mid-wicket. And a single to end the over. 3 off it, 10 without loss. Yeah, I think my family down in Mildura are Cats supporters. Blues supporters, sorry. Not Cats. Carlton. And with two overs for 6. As this one's driven back past the bowler, they're going to take a run. To be fair, Angus was all the way down the wicket almost as he hit the shot. Moves to 3 off 8. Xavier Fanning 4 off 11. More cricket action happening this week. Through Bev's Broadcasting YouTube. He's had a big slog at this one and no connection. I'll be at the Under 17 Girls T20 Summer Series at Keith Park covering Eden Roskill Blue Irises games. Wednesday night I've got the Eden Roskill Premier Wolves T20 match against Grafton, which unfortunately for both sides is a bit of a dead rubber. As gets us through cover. Good shot as well. They'll pick up 2 at least. Long boundary up there, and they'll come back for 3 on the arm, which is good running. And then on Saturday, involving Kumeu Premier Men's team heading to Keith Park to take on Eden Roskill Wolves Premier side. As it's pulled round up and over mid-on. And I'll just set up for the 1. Angus May now on 4. Xavier Fanning on 7. Didn't quite hear that, sorry. This is just played to mid-wicket. 1 ball left in Liam Cross's second over. None for 5 so far. Kumeu Twilight starts its 20th year this coming Tuesday, not tomorrow, but the following one on the 21st. This is hit down to mid-on. Ends the over with a dot. I'll come back to that in a moment. 15 without loss. Sounds good to me. Yeah, Kumeu Twilight in its 20th year. Come down and check out the action, 5:30 PM onwards for 12 weeks. Support sponsored by NJC Equipment Hire, which is former Black Caps Reece Young company. Sorry, being told part of. First ball of the new over, up over Cal Corner. I'll pick up 2. Marco Zakric in at the crease. do apologise that it's saying a required run rate on the first innings, as this one to the right of cover, to the right of mid-off, sorry, and reaches the boundary. 4. Second boundary of the morning, first one off the bat. Just disappear the scorecard for a second. This next ball from Marco. This one hit straight to cover, but some good fielding there. Got down to stop the ball. Fourth ball of the over. It just runs us off the face, but straight to short third man. And they'll pick up a run on the misfield. May now moves to 11. Yes. 22?
Yes.
Cool. That's good because I was playing catch up there for a moment. This one's from Zakrich. And just back in the crease there from Fanning. Plays it to cover. He's 7 off 16 deliveries. Last ball of Zakrich's first over, and this is played to short cover. Ends the over. Good over there from St. Joseph's. It is 22 without loss after 5. I forgot about the train. Sounds like a good long train though. First ball of the new over from Liam Cross. It's up over mid-wicket. And they'll come back for 2. Second ball, and this is hit to cover point. Oh, it's just slipped over there, unfortunately. It's an awkward bounce, and they get through for a single. Just telling a joke that is not for airtime off air. I was telling somebody yesterday in Rotorua about the times I have been caught saying or doing something on air. Comes down the wicket and plays this to the the spin of the ball's beaten mid-off. And I'll pick up 2. Yeah, it's a problem when you're playing on a club ground, and no offence to the groundsman, but club grounds will generally spin away from you if it bounces awkwardly.
So I had 2, 1, 2 off that over so far.
Yeah, I'll agree. I don't often agree, but you know, I will this time.
26.
No, 7.
Oh.
as this one's played down to short cover.
Politely come back with a question.
Yeah,
If
re-comment.
if I disagree.
Just having a chat about off air as this one's a dot. Fanning definitely using his feet at the crease. I actually don't think I don't think scorers get the credit they deserve.
Yeah.
Like umpires, they're the ones out there doing that. Comes down the wicket and plays this back to the bowler. Ends Liam Cross's third over. He's none for 10 after 6. St Joseph's. Oh, no?
I had out of that over 2, 1, 2. Was it 1 again after that?
No, 3 dots I've got.
And 3 dots. No, that's fine.
But they're playing another ball,
Oh,
so.
they're playing another ball. So
Yep. What makes up for the over they did miss one is an attempted stumping, but not given. Doesn't matter, it was a dot anyway. 27 without loss after 6. Marco Zaknich, the new bowler. And just wait and see. It's 4 runs. Well, doesn't matter how you score them. This was a bit of a slight edge. Unfortunately, 2 players down there at a straighter long on, fine leg and third man. Been able to pull off the save. Angus May now 18 off 16. As this one's clipped off the legs, but straight down to third man, down to fine leg. Sorry, has no issue with it. One more the total. As I've said, folks, you got any comments or questions, or any little tidbits about players? Put them, as long as they're PG, put them in the comments. When I see them, I'll get round to them.
Xavier on how many balls, sorry?
20, Xavier Fanning 9 off 21. Angus May 19 off 17. There's a play and a miss from outside off. And also, when you do your comments, just a reminder that these kids are 13 and 14, under 15 years, so keep the comments positive. Have you got 3 balls gone?
Yes, 3
Yep.
balls gone. 4, 1 and dot.
As I said, it can be hard counting 6. There's another play and a miss. If I score a game of cricket, and someone asks who scored the runs, I go, me. I scored all the runs. One thing I do like about creative times is just to talk about anything and everything almost. This is another play and a miss. 5 off this over so far. Although I was scoring just after COVID in Hamilton for a club that I scored for. And they're talking about TikTok behind me, and I'm not a fan. Zuknic's last ball of his over. It is down to mid-on. They're going to take a shot. The stumps and he's gone. What a throw! Xavier Fanning has been caught short, and it's 32 for 1. Just waiting to see who the new bowler is. Starts with a dot at least.
Bowler's name, please.
Kobe Mallet, who's just been rewarded, is just given a run out. Has been rewarded with the ball. Starts with 2 dots. Yeah. Anyway, so they're talking about TikTok, and then they started talking about me and TikTok, and I'm like, what are you guys on about? I'm not on TikTok. Don't want to be. No, you're famous on TikTok. Do you not realise? What are you talking about? Third ball of the over is left alone. Umpire thought about possibly widening it. And they showed me this video, which was a couple of years previous, in 30-degree January heat, commentating sevens, and to say that I was trying is a compliment to pronounce Samoan names. It had 10,000 likes, 1,000 shares, 600 comments. Yeah. Here's the next ball from Mallet. Hit to mid-wicket, and I pick up an easy single. Yeah, I actually met one of the players playing club rugby, and I honestly can't think of his name now. But as soon as I saw it, I was like, that name was in that game. And he actually, before I told him who I was, he actually said he found that video hilarious. So I was like, oh, as long as the players, so since played to square leg, yeah, as long as the players are okay with it, see the funny side of it. I showed it to my 17-year-old nephews. They were literally rolling on the floor. They were beside themselves with it. And then all of a sudden they'd found another video. There's a slash outside off. Ends out with a dot. One off it. 33 for one after 8. Yeah, so they'd found another video which had the same audio, but the linking the title of it was Relief Teachers' First Day in South Auckland. Which, if you're not aware, folks, has a lot of Polynesian. Yep. In there, and basically what the guy was doing is reading a sheet of paper, and the facials he was pulling, I have to admit, was probably what I was doing at the time.
Alright, who we got following now?
Ben Leith, his second ball from the eastern end, as this hit round straight to backward square leg. As this one through square leg, and they'll pick up 2. Good to see Anne Marie tuning in. Sorry, Anne Marie. I'm not sure whether YouTube have removed your comment or whether you've done it yourself, but I can't see what you've said. Sorry, but good to have you tuned in as well as anyone else. Two balls left, and Ben Leith's first over, none for 2. And bowls, make that 1 for 2. Middle stump pegged back, and Angus May has to go. 22.
David Lee.
Oh, David Lee, sorry.
Oh, whose grandson's the bowler?
Fair call, fair call. David Lee goes. It is 35 for 2. Apologies, folks. David Lee scored 3. Over ends of the dot. It is 35 for 2. First ball, it wasn't a ball. Tony confused me with his no ball.
Yeah, sorry.
Those you all good, mate. So it's clipped off the pads down to mid on, and I'll get through for a single.
Good shot. Stumps.
Direct in, direct hit, but as I said yesterday, home 2 days ago.
We're back to the ump, so it's a single of Toby's first ball. First.
Yes. Brings the new batter Hamish Watson on strike. As this played to mid wicket, they're going to run with the shot and putting a bit of good pressure on the Kumeu side and their fielders. Taking the arm on.
Hamish is very quick over the 22 yards. We've been very close though, I think. He's direct.
Yeah, I'd say so. Takes a step down the wicket, down to mid off for no run.
How many balls is Angus on?
I've got two singles and a dot. For this over?
Oh yeah, no, sorry. How many?
Oh.
Angus May. How many balls?
I think he's faced 25.
Yeah.
I've got 27, but I missed the 2 and the 1. I gave him the 2 and the 1.
Yeah.
Yep. As this time May works us down to mid off, shot at the stumps, but doesn't hit and ends up being backed up by the third person. Started to get a little bit cooler actually. That sun's just sort of gone in behind the clouds.
The long white clouds have come across. Just decided to shade us a bit.
As this is pulled through mid wicket, I've got a bit of a hand to it to slow the ball down. And I'll come back for 2.
That's 2 to Hamish.
Of course it is.
Now I have us on 40.
Forty for 2 after 10, halfway through. And see, Tony, that's the reason why you always work in pairs of scores. St. Joseph has come here to New Zealand with a squad of 25 players. A touring party that would rival the British and Irish Lions rugby squad of 50. That's how my old flatmate used to describe their touring party overseas. They had, this is golden oldies rugby, so over 50s basically.
Back to now, sorry. Lee? B Lee?
Is that Ben still?
Yeah, he's got orange soles for his shoes.
Yep.
Carlos, thank you. Ben Leith's first ball to Angus. It's a single. On 22 off 27. Do apologise that my scoreboard says something different. This is a full one and just driven back to Leith. Still got a short third man, short fine leg and a deepest short third man, as contradictory as that sounds. As it explores into the pads. Whip to mid-wicket, shot the stumps. And I think he was struggling there, if he'd hit.
Good been close. Another single to Hamish.
42.
Yes.
Hamish Watson now 4 off 6. So next ball from Leith. Down leg. Chase going on there. And brilliantly saved down there. And they'll come back for 2. Think about a third. But no, they'll just settle for the 2. No, great to have you, Anne-Marie. Priato. I knew I'd stuff that up. Sorry, Anne-Marie. Great to have, someone from Australia coming over. Especially when we had 3 years of COVID where these sort of tours couldn't happen anymore. This has worked off the pads to a deepish mid-wicket for 1. He's doing quite well to count out there, actually. I'm going to say because he's faced 29, so... Rick seems a bit like me, just can't do one thing. As the next ball's popped off the pads, and they'll come through for a leg by. Ends the over. Excuse me, 6 off it. With the leg by, it is 46 for 2. As there's the retirement of Angus. We'll wait and see who the new batter is. Jackson Barwick at the crease, but it is Hamish Watson that's facing the first ball. It's a slash outside off.
Who's the bowler? What's the new guy?
Jake Brown, the new bowler from the western end. Second ball of the over. It's a slower one, and I actually think the keeper's taken the stumps off.
No reaction from the umpiring.
Yep, that one might make the highlights for all the wrong reasons.
Count that as a dot.
I did have one before Christmas doing an Auckland Premier Club game, and they weren't sure what happened. It was called dead. Batter got out the next ball, and it was in a position where this guy could win the game for them. So it was quite a vital wicket. And I went downstairs at the drinks break. This is slow, and played down to short extra cover. It's a no ball though. Just the one no ball. And the batter came up to me. I actually didn't know who I was looking for, but and he came up to me and goes, "So what happened?" And I go, "No, you tell me what happened." And he goes, "Well, I'm not actually 100% sure what I did." It's the third legal ball of the over. So it's a hit to the left of mid-off, and good running. Another single to Hamish. And he goes, "Well, I don't know." And I go, "No, you absolutely stood on your stumps." It was windy.
Yeah.
Neither umpire could decide whether the bails had fallen off or not, because it had already fallen off during the day.
Yeah, okay.
And he goes, "Because I wasn't sure, I just said I'll hit the next ball, and if I get out, I get out," which is what happened. Even the umpires were like, "So, did you get that?" I go, "Oh yeah, no, trust me, I did."
Got ball to Jackson.
So, is the majority of the team, or all the team, from Geelong, or is it?
Yes,
Or is
no,
it
everybody.
everybody is? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because Geelong is not a small city.
No.
Well, it is. Yeah, by New Zealand standards, it's not anyway. So it's hit to short extra cover, shot at the stumps, and probably could have had 3 goes at that one.
Yeah.
Only had
There you
1
go.
stump to aim at. There's 2 to the total. Jackson Barwick off the mark. 1 ball to come, and Jake Brown's first over, none for 5.
So I had you down for 3. Keep going. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Next ball, and this one cut straight to forward point. Good fielding as well, prevents a single. Have you got that as
That's
over?
over now.
Yeah.
Righto.
Do I yell out?
Oh no, let's bowl.
Ah, yeah.
Look, he's looked again and gone, ooh.
Hang on. Right, so this ball is pulled round down to fine leg, and I've come back for 2 runs down there. This time ends the over. 12 gone, 52 for 2 is what I have, Tony. When
I'm very bad at the
No,
moment.
no, you're okay.
52 for 2.
Yep.
Yes.
The old pen and paper. Nothing wrong with it.
6 off the over, including the no ball.
Yes. McMillan's first ball goes for a single.
No, I'm just amazed you're doing broadcasting, photographs, scoring,
Commentating.
time, commentating,
Yep.
and I'm lucky to get the score right.
I've got a story behind that one. This is played through point. There was forward and backward point, but splits both of them. And they're going to come back for 3 on the arm, and it's going to be a comfortable 3 in the end. It's quite a larger boundary for the age group that is playing. Yes, I've had jobs where I've gone and, I'm heavy with stats. I love my stats. And I'll be doing that while I'm doing work.
Yeah.
And it'll annoy the hell out of my managers. I go, okay, I will give you a day or two where I'm just doing work. This is bunted to cover. Brown with the McMillan with the throw doesn't hit.
Single to Hamish.
And then after doing that one day of not doing multiple things, they go, no, go back to what
You were doing.
go back to what you're doing. And it was funny because I worked at a service station for a few years, and I think the 2 times I put petrol in a diesel wasn't while I was busy, it was straight after. This is played through cover. Pick up 2. And it might reach the boundary. It does. 4 runs.
4 runs.
First boundary in a while. Yeah, so I'm shocking at just doing one thing.
And I have a 61.
Correct? Or 61, you know. Must say, it's not the first time I've live streamed a team from Victoria. This is played off the pads, the backward point shot, a stumps, and he's missed that by a lick of paint. It one stump to aim at, and they've got through for a single. Barwick now to 12. Yeah, a lick of paint in that one.
I couldn't quite see because
No, well,
was in the way.
I've been meaning to say if I can make a fielding change or suggest one, I'd tell Square League to go the other side because I can't take photos of them standing there. Good over here from St Joseph's, 10 off it so far, and it's going to be at least 11, and it's just bounced over the fielder, and I'll pick up 2. Ends the over, 13 gone, and I have 64 for 2.
I do too.
12 off that one. Yeah, I've covered quite a wide range of sports. This idea actually came out of wheelchair rugby.
Yep.
World Champs being held in Sydney in 2018. I thought, well, if I want to commentate more, set up my own live streaming business, and it's done the trick. I've done the last 2 national goalball tournaments, which is a vision impaired sport played on a volleyball court, in the Victorian teams. Yep.
This is Jay Brown again.
I'm assuming it looks like him. Actually, bowls like him too. Yeah, so back of the length, they're going to get through for a single and just wait and see if there's a signal. No, off the bat. Don't think it was a chance though. It was to Jackson, wasn't it?
Correct.
It's the 13. Yeah, great story about goalball. Which is the saying is shite the stumps, and I tell you what, I think Brown's not helped his fielder there as they pinch one. Almost got in the way there. Yep. So vision impaired sport, as you say, ball inside the bell, a bell inside the ball. Explain to me, as this is such a short extra cover, some good fielding in there, how an indoor sport can be held up solely by the rain outside.
The noise.
Yeah. I figured, considering you knew that there was bells inside the ball. So you're wearing full eye masks which completely block your vision, and the bells inside the ball, this is rinse and repeat to short cover, help you orientate where the ball is, and the rain was that loud on the roof, you just couldn't hear it. Yeah, it was so loud. This is tucked short mid wicket. One ball to calm in this over.
Not able to generate power off this bowler at the moment.
No, 2 off it so far. ends the 14th, 66 for 2. 2 off that one, a better over from Kumeu. Tough chance of first ball of the new over from McMillan. It's been dropped in the outfield, unfortunately. One more to the total. Two runs behind the wicket. The next one, Barwick now 15 off 12. I was telling you as well as saying it actually, Tony. I spoke as you started to ask. Here's the next ball from McMillan. Work to the leg side, the square leg, and some good pressure being shown by St Joseph's from Geelong. Yes, Jackson now to 16. Hamish Watson 11 off 16 deliveries. Also, when it comes to drop catches, I tend not to be harsh because no, I'm shocking.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. So get to the knee, switch straight to mid wicket, straight to square leg. Catch is taken, and the third wicket falls. Lewis Rhodes, the new batter, single off the first ball he's faced. This is a dead ball.
They did single leg byes?
Yep, he did.
So I have 3 leg byes.
Oh, was it 3, was it?
Oh no, sorry, 3 in total.
Oh. Sorry folks, just sorting out the over here. 15 gone. Sorry, folks, we got distracted by a one of the parents here. After 15, 73 for 3. That looks like Brown again, doesn't it?
Yes.
Jake Brown at the west end as this one's up and over mid-off. Chase going on. And the grass is not the greatest here, unfortunately. And they'll pick up 3 runs.
3 for Lewis Road.
Moves to 4. Barwick on 16 on strike. Backs away. Hits this to cover. And 1 more to the total. To say the running between the wickets, although there has been 1 run out, and the fielding between both sides has been pretty decent. I was just saying to Tony off air that my can't criticise too many people about their catching ability, considering mine's not the greatest. Comes down the wicket, waits, and just gets his foot back in the crease. The Kumeu keeper's doing quite well with the gloves. Backs away, hits the 3 mid wicket. Down to long on, I should say. They get 1.
Looked like he was trying to take it through mid-wicket and it went straight.
Well, I'm looking there and going, I can't actually see where the ball. Oh, there's the ball. Hey guys.
Hello. Hello.
Next ball, slow and loopy. This one hit down to the right of mid-on, long on, and I think he's just managed to pull that in. Actually, it's a pretty good effort. And they pick up. Was that 2? Sorry, Tony. Yep, it is. I've got. Oh,
2 was for Lewis Road.
yep. And that ends the over. 16 gone, 81 for 3. Got Xavier Fanning and Angus May in the commentary. Well, I don't think you can call this the commentary box, but it is. That's what it'll pass for. How are we doing, guys?
Not bad yourself. Yeah, good.
Good to hear. How did you guys find out that you both opened?
Yep.
Similar to what you'd play at home, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty similar.
Thought with this pitch was a bit more bouncy, like kind of took off the deck and kept going a bit.
Yep.
But yeah, pretty similar to the hard decks at in Australia.
Do you always play on artificials, or do you play a few games on grass?
Well,
Sometimes.
recently we had a bit of work at where we live, Geelong, which was a bit. It was all the games were on turf, so it was good to experience some turf. Yeah.
Just waiting to see who the new bowler is. You got? I think it might be one of the openers, isn't it?
Yes, it looks like they're going back.
Nico Henwood starting his new spell. Yeah, okay, 81. It's the second ball. I'll come back to Xavier and Angus in a moment. Is this flick through square leg? 1 more to the total. Angus, have you? Yeah, I was like, oh, I think you're Angus. Sorry, guys. Have you always played for St. Joseph's? Or?
Yeah. All my life since junior, I've been playing for St. Joseph's. Yeah.
For Australia, that's a good effort. Oh, look, you know, if people are watching don't know, you can pass it off quite easily.
Yeah.
Third ball a dot. Is it did your father or is your family that's gone and played through the levels as well?
Yeah.
Is that why you St Joseph's?
Yeah, my dad. No, my dad played in another kind of town, but yeah, just St Joseph's. It's just a great club down there, and yeah, all the people are really good.
As the next ball, chopped down onto the ground, and might be one for the over, I think. 2 to come. How about yourself, Angus? Xavier, sorry.
Yeah, I've been playing Joey's my whole life. Started since a junior and still playing here. Good club. Came here through my dad. Played a lot of cricket at Joey's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
As the next ball drives this one to mid wicket for 1. Xavier, what would your favourite cricketing moment yourself be?
Probably like winning the under 13s
Two after this.
grand final in cricket.
I got 1, sorry.
No, two. No, 1 ball,
Oh,
2 overs.
Yep, sorry, gotcha. As there'll be a single to end the over. 18 gone. It's 84 for 3. So sorry, I was rudely interrupted you there. Under 13's
Grand final.
grand final. Did
Yep.
you perform as what? Like, did you contribute or was it a team effort?
Very good team effort by everybody in the team.
Yep.
Which helped us get over the line.
That sounds like plausible reasons. How about
Yep.
yourself, Xavier? Angus, sorry.
You're right. Probably first 50 or yeah, obviously winning that grand final was good. Yeah, so probably one of those two.
So have most of you played all throughout your careers?
Yeah.
Or what? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Is
everyone.
this Kobe?
Yeah, I think everyone on our team has played for Joey's all their life. So
Oh, great.
yeah, we're a pretty good group. We all really gel well together.
Kobe Mallet starts with the dot. Is that Lewis?
Yeah. Oh no, that's Jackson.
No, it's Jackson.
He's going to take
You answered so confidently, Angus. I mean,
Next ball from Mallet. And it's beaten everything, I think. Might have been a hand on it. Given that as a buy, I think.
yeah.
Yep. It's an interesting looking signal, but what's the most cricket thing you guys have ever seen? The thing that kind of like goes all that is cricket. I've got one for you. When if you got, can you think of something that sums up, a moment that?
Probably a lot of people say like in Australia, in like Australia or just wherever.
Yeah.
Probably like people say shot a lot, and when I hear like shot, kind of think of it means.
Nothing isolated though, like nothing that random thing that you've seen.
No, not really.
So I've yet to see one beat mine.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be pig-headed about it. It's a single to point. So I was commentating at a cricket club called Cornwall Cricket Club, which is the largest cricket club in Australasia. Actually, it's just it's probably a 15-minute drive from the Auckland CBD, and it's surrounded by cattle. That's what I got. And one of the cows got hit by the ball. 6 was hit into the paddock. Cow took it fine, having a laugh in commentary. Drives at this one and misses out.
maybe a couple of broken windows.
Oh yeah, those are always
Yeah.
good. Ends the 19th. It is 88 for 3.
I think we've got 2 to go, haven't we, Ben?
Oh,
We've got to go this one, 19, and then finish down here will be the 20. Correct. Yep.
okay, sorry.
I stuffed you up before, Bev.
You did.
Come on, Jen, what?
But you've got 84. Tony? I'll finish my story in a sec.
I had 3 for 84 at the end of the last over, and I had 4 off that over. So it'll be 88.
88, okay. No, I've botched something then. Yep. That'll be what I've done. Anyway, I'll go back to my cow story in a second. So that Zachy,
Sorry.
Nick again, sorry. 2 off the first ball of the over. Yeah, so the cow was fine after being hit. Someone came up to us in commentary and goes, "You do know that cow was at cow corner?" It was. Absolutely lost today. Just the rest of the commentary, we're just pissing ourselves laughing so hard.
Damn.
So sorry guys, there's two overs left, not the one that I thought. 91 for 3.
How many viewers do you have?
It's been hovering around the 20 mark, which is actually pretty decent. Actually, I take that back, it's sitting at 29.
That's good.
It's part of the reason why I started doing this was, so those that can't watch it can, because I mean,
Perfect for us.
exactly,
Parents or families at home.
yep. It's
Well, it's
down to
down.
third man, and I'll pick up 1, and I'll come back for second. 91, Tony? I'm flying blind at the moment.
I had 5 off this over so far. And we had 88.
Okay, so 93. Yep.
Will this
I've
stay-
lost my scoreboard, sorry, so
No, that's
Yeah.
okay. I'm
Will this stay on YouTube forever?
absolutely.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
No, not a problem, guys.
Have a good day. See ya.
See yous. Good luck. Well fielding, as this one's left alone.
I have 1 ball left in the over.
1 to 7 legal balls left in this innings. You guys can't have bowled too many wides. Have you? I don't think you've bowled 1. Had 1 no ball.
Correct?
Yeah.
No ball.
There's been a few buys and leg buys. It's pulled off the pads. And short mid wicket comes around to square leg. Says, hold on to it. Single to no. Still 1 to come. 94 for 3. No, I think they've trouble scoring, counting to 6 again. As this one's dead. Dead ball. Last ball of the 19th over, down to deep point, and restricted to 1. Ends the over, 19 gone, 1 to go. It is 95 for 3. First ball of the new over, and it's 4 runs.
Ball on the long boundary. Out to ask you that bowler. Yeah. I reckon it's hit the bowler.
Kobe Mallet. Yep. Brings a score to 99. Five legal balls left. St. Joseph's asked to bat first. Kumeu winning the toss earlier today. So, shot outside off stump, misses out.
So 99? Yeah.
Yes, 99 for 3.
Good batting, mate.
Well, skip full shot every time.
Bolt! Go for the big drive, the big heave. And the 4th wicket falls. So Joseph's 99 for 4, 3 balls left. Max Byrne at the crease. This has come off the pads. And given LBW. Back-to-back wickets here for Kumeu, and it's 99 for 5. Two balls left in St. Joseph's innings, and some good pressure again will bring up the 100 with 1 ball left. One ball left to think. Well, usually for T20 it's a 10-minute break, but we'll wait and see.
I think we're getting a feed,
It'll probably be between games though.
yeah.
Last ball, and they've had a swing and a miss. Shot at the stumps. And then on striker's end, it's wide actually, so they'll pick up 2 and still with 1 ball to face. I'd say commentator's curse, but I don't think it works in the over later. Always say you can't call yourself a true commentator unless you put the good curse in. As this is into the ground, at cover, holds on to it. Yep. And after 20 overs, it's 103 for 5. We're back in a few minutes. Kumeu chasing 104 for the 1. Hoki Meo Noa, welcome back to Huapai Domain here in Kumeu, Tamaki Kodo, Auckland. It is game 1 of the 2025 St Joseph's Cricket Club from Geelong, Australia. Defending 104. Defending 103, targets 104. Liam Cross is the player on strike. The non-strikers end is Ben Leith. It's Hamish Watson. His ball in hand. My name is Bevan Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. Pleasure to have you wherever you are tuned in. There'll be highlights and photos posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page in coming days. Or weeks, actually, with the amount of cricket I've got on. First ball's just left alone. Thanks for that. It's a yep.
So, remember that?
I was trying to look during your guys' innings, but you basically all wore the same coloured pads. But no, white pads and black pads, easy to do.
I admitted it was embarrassing when
He goes, I'm going to get into trouble here. I knew straight away what the problem was.
I'm pretty sure that's Dave, but I'm going to ask him.
Second ball swinging a miss. Next game coming up at 3 p.m. Might be a little bit later, but we'll wait and see. Probably depends on how good the food is. Although I shouldn't be so harsh. It is quite nice here at Kumeu. Thanks to them for hosting this. As this one's through third man. First runs of the innings. I'll pick up 2. Oh no. That is a boundary in the end. That's where I'll leave it. It's 4.
Pretty good on commentary. That horrible fielding by the boys from Australia.
From the West Island.
He was saying,
West Island.
just trying to be positive. Yeah.
It's a swing and a miss here. Well, I think if you've seen the European Cricket League, there's an effort where a guy, I think he ended up going for 5 wides. But there's a guy that tore after it, managed to just pull it in as he dives over the hoardings, comes back and then flicks it over.
Yes.
Like all that effort.
Flicks it into his foot or something. I've seen one of these flicks into his foot and kicks it over.
Yeah, it was.
Just horrible.
As this is down through third man, there is a player back there, so it'll just be the 1. And it's 1 by. Yeah, it basically sums up what that European Cricket League is. Some absolutely great moments, followed by some atrocious stints. Yeah. Which, funny enough, is why we keep watching it.
I saw some highlights the other day. The team batting needed 7 off the last over.
Well, the one
they got 4 wickets in a row.
Yep.
So then it still needed 7 off.
So the 7 off 3.
Balls left.
2, yep. As this one's left alone.
Sand would be keeping. Yeah.
Ends the over, first over gone, chasing 104. It is 5 without loss, Kumeu. The one I've seen recently at the European Cricket, I saw it yesterday. They needed 3 off the last ball to win.
Yeah.
Scamper 3 for 1. Player tries to kick it onto the stumps, misses by a mile. Scamper through for a second, another overthrow. They complete the 3rd, but the ball also runs for 4.
We've got Max Byrne bowling here.
Max Byrne at the bowling crease. Max Burns starts at the dot. Just a reminder that both games will be live on Bev's Broadcasting YouTube channel, which is where you're watching it. You can watch these games back as well as often as you like, as the next ball's left alone. Tell you what, it's confused me earlier, because I think Angus May asked me, is this being done through Play Cricket? And I'm like, huh? Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah. Right.
I forget that's the live streaming agency you guys that Australia tend to use.
Yeah.
The British is usually Frogbox. I think Australia use Frogbox as well. As this one's over mid-on and will be 4 runs. Of course, there's that great My Cricket moment where a guy parking next to a cricket ground, because what a smart thing to do, has a go because his windscreen gets smashed. And you can hear it.
Oh.
You can hear him having a go. Oh, it's just hit my car. It's like, I live there. It was like, well, you're living next to a cricket ground.
Yeah, so one of the fielders talked about it. It's cricket.
Yeah. As this is hit down back past the bowler, but no run. Yeah, I've played at a few grounds where I've just let people walking through that there was a cricket game going on, and I don't know if you're aware, but joys of a public park is, let's say, the first wide of the innings. It'll be 2 runs as they get through for 1. Ben Leith gets a score of 1 ball. It's been Liam Cross first the majority, 8 off 9. And this one's just played at the crease, and Byrne does his own fielding. 1 ball to come the second. So I've said in the first innings, folks, if you've got comments or questions or little tidbits, put them in the comments. I'll get round to them when I see them. I've got the chat box up, so I should see the comments come in.
You're right, man. I'm just going to walk over and get the score. Yeah, absolutely.
As this has gone through them, and we'll pick up 1 run. No signal from the umpire. Ends the over. Mark, have you got 12 after 2?
12 after 2.
Sounds good to me. Watson with his second over from the west end. Starts at the dot. The next ball clipped straight to square leg. Good start here from Watson in his second over. 3 dots so far. Bev's Broadcasting set up September 2018 after being to Sydney for the 2018 Wheelchair Rugby World Championships. This is one edged, deliberately played off the face of the bat through wide third man, and it's 4. "16 without loss." Kumeu chasing 104 in this first of 2 T20s today. Yep. Saw what the Australians were doing in Sydney for the Wheelchair Rugby World Champs and decided that if I wanted to commentate sport more, as this is through cover, I'll pick up 2. I'll just settle for 2. Been a dream of mine to commentate sport since I was 7. Somebody pointed it out to me in the playground. But I've covered the likes of wheelchair rugby, goalball, which is a vision impaired sport, rugby union, rugby league. Never done AFL.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't mind having a go. I wouldn't commentate it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind live streaming AFL, Aussie Rules, if I had the chance. Because back into the crease. Oh, just past a diving slip. It'll be 1 to the total. I don't think that was far away at all. Ends the over. 7 off it. It is 19 without loss after 3. Max Byrne to bowl his second over at the eastern end, and this is clipped off the pads by Leith, and it's a dot. Hearing that Kumeu over on the other game between these two clubs scored 130. As this one's clipped down to fine leg, there's a player having to go around and chase it. They'll pick up 2. Ben Leith 10 off 11, and he just plays us back down the wicket. Other than one slight mishap in the fielding, it's been a pretty decent effort from Kumeu. Bowlers are bowling to their field. Sorry, from St Joe's, I should say. This one's clipped off the legs and through the keeper. I normally say if people are going to walk, because we're in a public setting, if you're going to walk in front of the camera, you've got to do a dance or something. Make it entertaining.
Yeah.
What's the story, Tony?
So
As this one's clipped up and over square leg, and should race away for 4. It does.
So they're chasing 148 up there.
So St Joseph's chasing 148.
Correct.
Yep. And how are they getting on?
They'd only just started when I was over there, so
Okay.
probably in the 3rd over.
was going to say, I don't think they've lost a wicket, so it's between the other two, Kumeu and St Joseph's sides.
Score we got here.
25 without loss. One ball to come in the fourth. This is hit to mid off. Ends with a dot. Good over though from for Kumeu. 6 off it. 25 without loss after 4. David Lee, the first bowling change at the western end here at Huapai Domain, home to Kumeu Cricket Club and West Coast Rangers. This has gone through slips, and they'll pick up 1. Liam now on to 9, Ben Leith on 14. Also home to the West Coast Rangers Football Club or Soccer Club, depending on which way you swing with that one. It wasn't cricket I did for my first trip out to Kumeu. It was actually a women's football game in the Northern League.
You didn't want this kind of stuff. Like,
It goes onto the back foot and just plays this to mid on. So I did love in Ricky's email, he said that, you know, if we've got that amount of players, if you're missing a few, happy to lend. My only first 11 game, I actually played against my old college for Rockhampton.
oh, really?
Yeah. Rockhampton were touring and were short a couple. As this one's up and over backward point, it's going to race away from the fielders. I'll pick up 2. Got what was then my highest score too, and that really annoyed my teammates. I think it was about this time of the year, but it was as I just left high school, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. And I was down to be 12th man, but I don't care who I play for as long as I'm playing.
Yeah. So you still playing now, Ben?
Very rarely.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the last couple of years, I've had 2 broken ankles. Well, actually, it's more of a broken foot than an ankle. You know, broken bone in my foot.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting ribbing for in Rotorua yesterday. Was they were reminding me. My first time I went down there, I packed up all my live streaming gear and I go, I've actually got some energy to spend here. So I started bowling. Got to the end of my follow through on my first ball and I just crumpled. And an X-ray a few months later showed that, yeah, it was possible that I'd broken something at the time.
Yeah, right.
As this one's gone through the fielder, and I'll pick up 2. They will with the arm, yes they will. But there's a story about the first time I broke my ankle. I was going around Auckland Domain trying to find a last man stands team
Yeah.
that was short. Found one, sweet. Was batting with a guy and he was hit in a particular part of his male's body
Yeah.
while wearing no protection. He was okay, carried on fielding. I bowled a couple of really rubbish overs, went down and did the long barrier, heard it, felt it and knew it was broken
Yeah.
straight away. was Tuesday before Christmas, and I decided I'd go and photograph that team's next game after Christmas. And I said, "How's Joey?" He tries to look leg side for this one and misses out. He had ruptured that certain part of his male's body
Oh no.
while carrying on playing, and here I am limping off the broken ankle. Ends the fifth. It was 30 without loss, chasing 104. It was great when I was working at the time, and I said this to a female and male colleague, and the male colleague goes, "What do you mean he got hit? Where did he get hit?" And my female colleague goes, "Where do you think he got hit?"
We were talking about it if it was anywhere else.
Yeah. Well, she definitely knew. I hadn't told the story to her.
The new bowler is Christian Priato.
Christian Priato, Anne Marie, who I probably is still watching, will be watching with intent. From the eastern end, and starts with a wide. Oh, hang on. Second ball beats the mid-off fielder and might race away for four. No, some really good fielding down there. And they'll come back for two. And some excellent fielding actually by both sides, considering they are under 15 years of age. This is cut to forward point, and something both sides have done well today. Let's take the quick single. It was. I feel kind of bad misspelling that name, considering the last comment was from Anne Marie, so it was right there. Ben Leith on strike. It's back into the crease. And that punch is single to short pointer, really well single. Fielder wasn't able to pick it up. Temperature definitely in the 20s now. It's a swipe outside off and misses out. Thoughts do go out to those affected by. There's actually two fires going on in the world at the moment, or two major ones. We've got a pitch invader. We've got one pitch invader.
Very happy streaker,
Well, no, because Streaker doesn't normally wear clothes, so his mate also tries to join in the action.
I don't even realise.
So the third time a pitch invader's been on a live stream. They've all been the same type, all the four-legged variation. This is through the keeper without loss. Next ball is cut straight to cover, and it's misfielded. The pressure,
Going back.
and they come back for two. Especially at this level, a little bit of pressure like that, unfortunately, can fool most. Ends the over, 6 gone, 37 without loss, chasing 104.
Are you working?
David Lee continuing. Starts at the dot, none for 5 in his first over. Good old school holidays. Good to see kids out and about enjoying themselves. I'm assuming it's motorised. Yeah, I was just going to say, is it electric or is there a bit of gas on it?
It's got some sort of area on the back of it, is it?
Yeah, as this is wide. Next ball. There's like a little tank as well, I thought. Could be wrong. On the back.
Unless he's fishing rods.
Didn't look any part of the camera.
Oh, trust me, I'll be encouraging them. It's a neat little setup they've got, but yeah, it is. Fishing rods. It's the next ball from Lee, left alone. Third legal ball of the over. And almost chopped on there. Tried to go for the straight drive with the high forearm. It gets through for 1. .39 without loss, halfway through the 7th. And powerful cut behind, finger goes straight up. First wicket of Kumeu falls, and it's 39 for 1. Sam Rayson, the wicket keeper, took a simple catch behind the stumps as Kobe Mallet walks the crease.
Beautiful day to play cricket.
Would you guys normally get into the high 20s on a decent summer day? Would you
I can get a fair
crank?
bit hotter.
Yeah, I was
you
going to say
can get
crank up
definitely
over 30.
Not often, but yeah, in the high 30s at times, sometimes in the low 40s in Geelong.
I was watching a documentary the other day. Actually, there was no tank on that machine, like I thought. Yeah. About the Black Saturday fires.
Oh yeah.
How long ago was that now? It was
I think
early
that-
2010s.
That was
Yeah.
February.
12?
No,
No?
actually it was 2009.
So 2009, yeah. Actually, that would make sense because I wasn't living with my Aussie flatmate
Yeah.
when it happened. It was a very decent doco and just how one small decision that people made ended up costing.
Yeah.
I remember at the time. There's actually a few docos on YouTube, and also about the Ash Wednesday one back in the 70s. Oh, 70s or 80s, yeah.
Wasn't that 83?
This one's left alone.
Good over.
Now we've got two players with white pads on.
Oh no. Yeah, totally different. About the same height? Yes.
Yeah.
One's got the little orange things on the side of the helmet, so it's not much.
No, we'll take that.
My eyes aren't equal.
It's Kobe on strike as he hits this to mid-wicket. Player coming around can't prevent the single. Ends the over. Was a successful one for St Joseph's. It is 40 for 1 after 7, chasing 104. Christian Preciado starts his second over with a dot. Second ball hit straight to cover. Leith was interested, but it's a loud call of no from Mallet. Yeah, there's the massive. Just talking before the end of that last over about the Black Saturday and Ash Wednesday fires that went through Victoria as he's pulled out someone behind the bowler's arm, but
Moving behind the bowler.
can't see anybody to be fair. Oh, there's actually a walkway round behind the trees. He must have.
I think it was a St Joseph's player that was moving. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think he was blowing him mid-off.
Well, you don't often see that, to be fair.
Did you call him dead ball? Yes.
Yeah.
Dead ball.
No, definitely didn't leave the bowler's arm anyway. As this one is left alone. How we doing?
Good on you, feel like I cut off.
Got Tom Watts with me. How you going, Tom?
Yeah, pretty good.
Did you get a batting chance?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you did, but when my scoreboard stopped working,
Yeah.
so...
Tom was also
Tom's
playing
over
the
on
other
the
game
yeah.
over the other side.
Oh, double
So,
duck.
No, he hasn't played on this one.
No, okay then. I must have just known. How long have you been playing for St Joseph's, Tom?
8, 9 years, maybe.
Family club, or...?
Yeah, family club.
Yep. How have you found it?
Pretty good, yeah, love it. Love Joey's. Don't plan on moving anywhere, so, yeah.
Fair enough, staying Geelong.
Yeah.
Are you a Cats supporter, or...?
Yeah, definitely.
I have heard that most are, but some aren't.
Yeah, most
As a player to miss outside off here. You got a favourite player, or...?
All great. Don't have a favourite player, to be honest.
I haven't actually watched AFL in the last probably 5 seasons, to be fair.
Really?
It's not really always on my radar, especially when I'm doing about 50 other
Yeah, fair
things, unfortunately. I do try and watch the grand final
Oh, yeah.
if I get a chance.
Yeah.
Was Katy Perry last year's grand final?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Ends the over. Mark, have you got 40?
Yes, mate.
With a mate in there after 8. What's been your... Oh, is this your first overseas tour?
Yeah, for cricket, yes.
Yep. You've been overseas before, though?
Yeah.
Yep. What's your favourite place to visit?
Well, Bali's one of the Fiji, maybe. That was a good one.
No, well, you're Aussie, so of course it's Bali. Anything in particular about Bali, or just
Get away from
Yep.
Australia, I guess. I don't know, just like it.
just a good change?
Yeah,
Food.
yeah, food. A good one.
Warm. Sunshine, beaches.
I'll take the word about Indonesian food. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of foreign foods, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Who's the bowler, sorry?
This is Xavier Fanning.
Xavier Finning.
Coming with his left arm leg spin.
Left arm wrist, fair enough. Is that a Chinaman? It is, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. What's your favourite cricket moment playing wise?
Like under 13s. A couple like Friday night. Got like one looked up to me. Hit a 6 was pretty good.
Oh, nice. Your first 6 or?
Oh yeah, first ever 6.
Yeah. I was just talking with my one of my best mates last night, actually, playing last man stands. And this is probably 10 years ago, so a few more years after older than your one.
Yeah.
I hit it straight back over the bowl, and my mate said his favourite memory from it. His back's away, tries to find the gap behind point. He does. 2 fielders there, but plugged it well. And they'll come back for 2. Ben Leith, 22 off 25 now. And he said that his favourite moment of that 6 was that everyone was absolutely stunned.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm glad you brought yours up.
Yeah.
Do you have a player that you kind of like to look at and try and, copy, or?
Not really. I sort of just get the run. I don't really bat that much, more of a bowler. But
What do you bowl?
medium, bit of quick maybe. Fast
Do-
pace.
Do you swing it, or?
Maybe a bit of seam, more seam.
Yeah.
To be honest.
No, fair enough. Where's normally your target area?
Yeah.
Whereabouts your target area on the pitch usually?
Bit off stump maybe.
Yeah.
Sometimes like it depends on who's batting.
Fair enough. That usually is a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Massive mix up. Looking for a second there was Ben Leith, but they've just taken the one. Do you have a favourite commentator? You can't say me because that's just too obvious.
I was favourite commentator, to be honest. They're all pretty good.
No, fair enough. Yeah. Are we talking his era though?
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're talking with kids, you go, "Did you?"
Oh, that's an insult though to the great man.
Oh no,
This is one there for just short for, I guess I'd love the chew for chew chew chew. Have you ever heard of the 12th Man?
Yeah, is it like a podcast?
Comedian.
Yeah.
Oh, does he do a podcast now? As this is Ariel, player underneath it. Oh, it's gone through the hands. Unfortunate. Tried to get there. Yeah. Have you got a favourite game that you've witnessed, not necessarily played in?
I've played in a couple of good ones, but witnessed. I don't know. I haven't really witnessed any really good. Oh, maybe the test this year. Test day 5 at the MCG.
At the G, yeah.
Nathan Long wicket. That was pretty good to experience.
Understandable. I was even tuned into that one, which is a bit unusual, as is a dot to end the 9th. It is 44 for 1, chasing 104. Leo Humphreys starts with the dot, hearing that he likes a bit of chin music. I think I've bowled 2 bounces in my life. I was going to turn around and say my bowling style. It's the second bowl. Pulled round and straight to mid-wicket. Takes a simple catch. And Kumeu loses second. It's 46 for 2. He's underneath the white hat.
That was Connor Witten.
There's a peel for Cook behind. And Humphreys has a second.
Unfortunately,
It's 44 for 3. Just a heads up with the scorecard there. Sorry, folks. Leo does have 2, not the one that it's showing. Marko Zaknic.
Surely you crowd the batsmen here.
Leo Humphreys. Hopefully you're watching Leo's mum. Hat-trick ball coming up. And, well left alone. It might have just tailed away to the offside there at the end. But it's a dot nonetheless. I was playing in a 2-day game in Hamilton. We were getting absolutely thumped. The guy at the other end was on 200 odd. I was on a hat-trick. Guy in short said he should have gone for it but didn't. As this one's played to the offside. Zaknic pretty happy for the double wicket maiden to watch out. No, there's one left. Sorry. Double wicket maiden still happening though. So I ended up taking 3 and 4 balls in that over. And they declared after the next over. So I couldn't, carry on. Went up to the guy to shake his hand because, 200 odds, not, especially at quite a low level grade. As this one's left alone. And will be the end of the over. 10 gone, 44 for 3, Kumeu chasing 104. And, went up to shake his hand and the guy goes, so glad I didn't have to face that over. And I go, if the guy on 200 odds say that Oh, yeah, I'll take it. I think the first one I got might have swung in about that much.
Yeah.
Like the guy left it, and I think everyone would leave it, and just managed to swing it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the bowler?
Bowler is Xavier Fanning again.
Xavier Fanning.
Left arm leggies.
I can see him now.
4.
See that, Xavier? None for 4 in his
For
first
nine.
over. 60 required at run ball now.
How would you pronounce then Leo's stats at the moment? Figures. He's 2 for none, I would say.
Yep.
Would you say
And this one's just played straight to square leg umpire, but he wasn't interested in catching it. Takes a single. Ben Leith now 24 off 29. Yeah, well, see, I think this is why Australia, why
we have
is
it
it
right.
Australia? Sorry, I had to stretch that finger. It was a bit sore. It's the reason why it's read that way, because you read the bowling figures like that.
yeah.
So if those are unaware, in Australia it's read as 3 for 45, and whereas and I'm not even going to dig, but everywhere else calls it 45 for 3, which is why it is a bit of a laugh, because yeah, same with
The rest of the world's got it.
extras being referred to as sundries. Like, it's been a while since I've seen it that way. Gets down on late on this one to Zanuck. Don't forget, folks, if you've got any thoughts or comments, put them in the chat. I'll get round to them when I see them. As this is back past the bowler, and I'll pick up one and just settle for the one. Now, I don't mind a bit of communication from from online. As I say, though, just reminder that this is under 15, so please keep the comments positive. As is up and over mid-off. Pick up 2. And Zanuck comes back for the second. Leith now 26 off 30. Actually, what I should show you guys at the end of the over is my famous singing attempt.
Hope it's better than my singing's ever been. Were you commentating at the same time?
This one's hit 2 mid-off. No, mid-on, sorry. They'll pick up 1 and they'll come back for a second. Well, the story goes is that at Wheelchair Rugby World Champs in 2018, so that ends the over. Mark, have you got 50 for 3?
Correct.
Leo Humphrey starts his second over. I suppose he deserves the second.
The figures off.
Yeah, with the figures of 2 for none. You just had to get that knife in, didn't you? You had to. You couldn't resist. Don't worry if it was me. I definitely, would give it a couple of turns as well. As this one's tried to be pulled round there by Zanuck, but can't. How are your ears? Sorry, Mark.
No, they're bleeding.
They're bleeding. Yeah. We had the productions crew on one side of the court, and myself and another wheelchair user who was commentating with me, as this one's outside off, tried to run it off the face and couldn't, because there was no wheelchair access around to where the production crew were. So we were doing hand signals to get the the mic on and off. And I believe, because it was the last game we were doing, the production crew left my mic on just in case something happened. They were the sort of people that would. So this is through cover. And half a run out chance, but he gets back. One taken, 51 for 3, 2 balls left in the 12th. They were hard case. So it was definitely the sort of style to... Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have put it past them. I was just like, oh. And as I said, I didn't realise till I got home that that had happened. So this one's whipped through mid-wicket. And they'll come back for 2. One ball left in Leo Humphrey's over. Yes, it was Ben. Two for 3 in his second over. Goes onto the back foot, places to point. As it's a big mix-up. And almost another one at the keeper's end. Is there going to be a run out? Yes, there is. Complete mix-up. And in the end, it's been run out at the striker's end. Right, so after all that, Marco Zanuck run out at the end of the over. It's 53 for 4. As Connor's on to bowl. Connor Whitten bowling to Ben Leith, starts at the dot. As this is down the ground. And just wait and see, this could be 6, I think. It is. It's all the way. 6 runs. We asked about. Oh no! So we've got a Mr. Leith tuning in on YouTube, commenting. Stuck at work, he said. I half wondered. As I said, all I've got is Mr. Leith as his handle. Yeah, as his backs into the crease. Picks up 2. 2 more the total. 64 for 4. 38 of 35. $61 for 4. Three balls or 4 balls on?
4 balls.
4 balls.
Got 6-2 drop.
Here's the next ball. Goes up and over wide mid-on. Oh, mid-off. Great attempt to try and reel this in from the fielder, but they've picked up 2. Another couple of St. Joseph players have joined me in commentary. Max and Albert. As this backs away. How are we doing, boys? Yeah, not bad. NZ over. 13 gone. 63 for 4. Have you guys been playing in this game or on the other? That game. What's the score over there? I heard you chasing 148.
Yeah, it's like maybe it's 3 for 60 on.
So you're a little bit behind
Yeah.
at the moment, yeah. Albert, have you been playing at St. Joseph's most of your career?
Yeah,
Or?
most of my career.
Yeah, family club or just one that you joined?
One that I joined.
One that you joined? Oh, finally. I think you're the 4th one, and I thought, it was going to be another family. Any particular reason why you chose St. Joseph's?
Just close to school and great club.
2 very good reasons.
Yeah.
Max, what about yourself? Family club or
No, I just joined it.
joined same reason as Albert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time Morford, new bowler.
Who was it? Sorry.
Time Morford.
Oh, Morford. Yeah, it starts with over gully it was, and I think that might just reach the boundary. Has it? Yes, it has. It's 4 runs. Second ball is a dot. Good reply there after being hit for 4. How long have you guys been in country for?
Yesterday we got in.
Came in yesterday, and did you go? Where'd you fly from?
Melbourne.
You did fly from Melbourne. Let's see, 3rd ball of the over, full, but driven back to him. Max, what's your? Is there any? Are you a bowler or a batter? Sorry, we'll go with that.
Keeper, bowler, everything.
Do everything. What do you bowl?
Some, yeah, everything. There's spin, good pace.
Oh, nice. Here's the next ball, hit down the ground from Jake McMillan, sorry, and the run-out chance is missed. It's hard without the gloves on, and if he had collected that one, it was straight onto the stumps, but they picked up 2. How about yourself, Albert?
What did you say, sorry?
What do you bat, bowl?
I'm a batter.
Yep.
I'm the batting, but I bowl right arm, leg spin.
Nice. What style of batter are you?
Like, what do you mean?
Are you an attacking batter, or do you like
attacking.
Yep.
Attacking.
from ball 1, or do you like a couple
No,
of
I like to get over a turn and then.
siders? This is one straight to mid wicket. And the catch is taken, and the fifth Kumeu wicket falls at 69 for 5. Ash Holmes, the new batter. And the last ball of the over is a dot. Leo Humphreys says not too bad figures of 3 for 19 off his.
Oh, that was time off it.
Oh, of course it was. Sorry. I'll leave it there and he can go, oh, look. My figures weren't bad.
That's alright.
But no, it was Morfitt, sorry. Albert, is there anyone you like to style your play on or look up to?
Oh, a bit of Sam Constas, Smith. I like the way Carey goes about his game. I feel like his technique and yeah.
Tell you what, he's not a bad player coming in at 6 or 7 for
Yeah.
Australia, especially if they've lost a few wickets.
Yeah.
What is it you like about Constas?
Oh, he's attacking and his confidence.
Yeah, could have almost answered that question for you, is that he's got no fear.
Yeah.
Is this Leo again, sorry?
No, this is kind of Whitten.
Connor Whitten to continue. Max, anyone in particular? I mean, not just Australian, but
Nah,
if you've got a few others.
nah, just go around and play with it.
No, just play your own game.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the easiest thing you can do.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had a, well, I want to say a moment where you want the ground to open up and swallow you? You've made a bad mistake on the field?
Just then, when I got run out in 41.
Oh, that'll do it.
Who's that, Alvin?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
No, it was my fault. I called Jess and
Oh, that lessens the blow a little bit if it's your own doing. So run off the third ball, 71 for 5. Max, have you ever done anything you kind of wish you could take back?
Now, I just got bowled for a duck.
Oh, so you got bowled for 4 runs, did you? Is that what you said?
Golden duck. Yeah,
No. I was trying to save you there.
No, I said 40.
That was going
Yeah.
through this roof.
got bowled for 99.
Yeah, got under it.
100.
Got under it, but nothing on it.
Yeah.
Have you guys got any like special cricket memory, either that you've played in or witnessed?
Oh, first 50.
First 50, that's always good.
That was Jan Jock.
Against who, sorry?
Jan Jock.
Where's Jan Jark from, sorry? Is that...
Near Torquay.
Okay, yep.
And
2 more of the total.
winning the grand final in the first year is nice.
Was it under 13s or...
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I was going to say we had I think Xavier and Angus talking about that earlier today. How about yourself?
Oh, I was in a different team, but we still won the granny.
Oh, fair enough. Hey, you take a good grand final win over
Yeah.
any. Mine was in wheelchair rugby at trainings. That's the only I played in a tournament, and this is a single to mid off. Both fielders were back. One more of the total, 74 for 5. How about yourself, Max?
Probably premiership. I think.
2 years ago,
Yeah, about 2 years ago. Played down at our school level. And won the premiership.
Do you often get to play at school, or
Well, we have not really, because that's seniors ovals, and then under 17s play there most of the time.
okay, yeah.
But
30 required now from 30 balls. Still staying at
Ty Morford.
a runner ball. As Morford comes in. Second ball of Ty Morfitt's second over has been caught at cover, and it's 74 for 6. Very good innings there from Ben Leith. 44 off 45 deliveries. 44. 45. Credit to him, because I didn't think it would be a runner ball. I don't think any real players stuck in there for long and gone runner ball. Forgot there was a third dog around. That's what I'm saying. Now I understand the laugh. Then David Lee was the person who's taken that catch. Poor old Tony's having a rough one at the moment. Ben Phipps, the new batter. 30 required from 28 deliveries now. Didn't want to talk to you, or? Yeah.
He didn't realise that it was a 44 or 45. So he was actually
a bit gutted, yeah.
Oh, he counted his own balls.
No, he didn't realise.
No, didn't realise.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
Single off the first ball of Ben Phipps. That was the first ball off the wicket, eh? Yep. Yeah, I have to say that I'm usually a person that comes off the field as a number 11, and yeah, okay, that happened. Oh well. The only one time I've really gone, don't talk to me. We lost by 1 run. I was at the non-strikers end. Went out to bat with 7 needed off 7 overs, and they were bowling pies. Confident like anything that we could win it. This is another swing and a miss. Good thing we're not playing baseball. Yeah, needed 2-1. I was at the non-strikers end. Batter went forward and played one on full stump, which in hindsight you wouldn't play. But every other day of the week you'd play it, and Nick caught behind, and last ball of the over, this is played to cover. Very good over there from Ty Morfitt. Just the one off it with the wicket. 40 go, 29 required. It is 75 for 6. And my partner at the time tried talking to me. I was like, no, I can't. I need to. And I wasn't annoyed. I was annoyed at the situation, not at the other guy for getting out. I was just, yeah. And it was a team you hated to lose to. Like, yeah. You just could not stand losing to these guys. Thankfully, later that season, we got one back over them.
I think it is Jacko Barwick.
I've had my question answered.
Barwick, did you say?
Yep.
Yes.
Jacko Barwick.
Questions about whether we wanted to.
29 required from 24. I think what Kumeu need to do from here is just pick up the singles and turn ones into twos. Don't try and overhit the ball. They are big boundaries. As this one's down to fine leg for one. Phipps now 2 off 2. Ash Holmes 1 off 5 deliveries. Reminder that the next game's coming up was scheduled to be at 3 p.m, but considering it's 10 to 2 now, it could be a bit later. I will do my best to keep you updated in the comments of that link. You can find it under the live tab if you don't have it already.
Well, no, this is... Sorry, we've said this is Jackson Barwick. It's actually Louis Rhodes.
Louis Rhodes. There we go.
Sorry.
We fixed it. All good.
It's Louis. Oh.
Louis Rhodes, apologies to Barwick and Rhodes. As he's started off with a single off the first ball, now 3 dots. Asking rate going up a bit here. Just need to get some bat on ball. Find the holes. Here's the next ball left alone. And it's gone behind the keeper. Hasn't been taken cleanly. And will be one by. How good's you guys trivia? Cricket trivia.
Well, I'll have a go.
Yep. It's the last ball of the 17th. And he's missed out on that one. Through the keeper, into the dot, 2 off it. 77 for 6. Now, name the only province or state. Yeah, I was like, hang on, province or state. That has scored the only 2 instances of a first class score over 1,000 runs. There's been one state or province. Happened in the 1920s, so a little bit before our time.
Can you give us a hint with what country?
No, definitely not.
Otherwise, we would have just stuck with province or state. So I'm actually guessing it's New Zealand because
No.
it's a province.
No,
He said first. No?
no.
South Africa.
It's not a random province either. It's I think it's one you guys would have heard of.
I'm going to say Queensland.
No,
I'm going to go Pretoria.
no.
Why?
Is this who's this bowling? Sorry.
This is
Time Morphin.
Oh, Ty Morford. Sorry, starts with a dot. Against New South Wales, 1,100 and something ridiculous. Winning by an innings and 580 runs. It's good catch taken at mid-off. And another wicket falls here for Kumeu at 77 for 7. And on the other occasion, it happened against...
That actually might be Jacko. Curious. Jacko, you didn't see the catch. It does look like Jacko.
That was Ash.
yes, Ash Holmes dismissed. Trying to launch one. The other occasion happened against Tasmania. And when I say it's a state you should know, it's Victoria. 1923 and 1924, I think, those two. Yeah, 1,120 and something like 10,000 and 1,050. Yeah. And I think, well, no, the largest, those were the second and third largest one by innings. The largest one by innings was like Pakistan Railways, who won by an innings and 700 runs in a 3-day first class match. I don't know how they scored something like 900 runs and then bowled the opposition out for 30 and 50 or something ridiculous. Yeah, because I looked and I go, well, if you've scored 1,100 runs, hopefully you've
It's a pretty good batting pitch.
yeah hopefully you've bowled well. Who have we got as the new batter there, mate?
Jake.
Jack Brown at the batting crease. 5 to 2 local time here in north of Auckland, in Kumeu. first ball to Brown as a dot. Actually, I was doing a New Zealand last man stands, New Zealand versus Australia last man stands at the start of the season out here. They had to say to one of the Aussie guys, you're really living up to the name of When in Rome, which I'll explain in a second. It's just a swing and a miss, because he was using a Taz bat, and the guy that owns Taz, that founded Taz bats, actually plays for Kumeu.
Oh, really?
He didn't realise. They're kind of like, obviously not your Kookaburra GMs and all that, but there are a lot of people who actually use them. Yeah. And he's a really nice guy, Tausif Sadi. I think he's the director of cricket here at Kumeu. As this one's hit round to short mid wicket, and they'll get home for a quick single. Ends the over.
It is one thing. This is our normal Saturday side that both our sons playing, and they have or are a very tight bowling side, so very good
Quite,
fielding and
yeah.
bowling.
Because I was going to say, I didn't think 104 was much.
No.
No.
and you know, that first 5 overs, I thought we were done and dusted.
I hate to say it, but yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter who's paying me, who I'm working for. I like to see a decent game in good cricket. I have had that kind of people go to me, oh, well, really? Well, I try and be neutral. Who's the new bowler? Is the bowler, sorry?
Back to Lewis Rhodes.
Lewis Rhodes continuing.
Yeah.
None for one from his first over.
It's the fluffy hair that got me.
Yeah.
But
And you're also looking at a good 80 metres away too. As this one's left alone, Brown kind of looked back at the umpire and said, "You're not going to wide it, are you?" Answer's definitely no. Moves around to the crease, has a swipe. It is wide this time though.
Was it what?
Yeah, the second ball was.
They called it?
Yeah. This time played to cover, and it's misfielded. They might look at 2 here. They will come back for 2, and the throw at the bowler's end is good, but not good enough to prevent the second. Next ball to Phipps, and just played back to the bowler. Here's another question I like to ask people. Mark,
Yeah.
how many photos do you reckon I've taken in this game?
You say about 65.
Congratulations, you got within what? It's 1/6 of actually what I've taken, as they take a single to mid off. 364 at the moment. You thought I was actually congratulating you, didn't you? You thought you're on the money. The next ball's a dot. There's no fun when I do it at the club I'm at, because they know what I normally take in a day. It's like, don't you dare. It's pulled round, and just a single down to mid on. 83 for 7. One ball, as that ends the over. 1 to go, 21 required. first ball of the 20th over, they get a single. Jack Brown calls them through for a quick one.
So is that Jake on strike? No. That was Ben on strike.
You reckon it's been on strike?
Now Jake on strike.
Yeah, Jake's on strike now. Yep. As the second ball's behind, point, and they'll get a second single of the over.
Well, see, Max didn't win country week or anything either.
Didn't he?
No. So I think he's probably coming in a bit rusty.
Yeah.
As the next ball tried to pull around and missed out there. Actually, the when I was umpiring a grade a bit lower than this one, my nephew was playing, and ball comes in at the bowler's end, and I'm backing up like anything, absolutely arse over. Look up, my sister's absolutely wetting herself. Could be a run out. No, there isn't. They get through for a quick single, and not only was it my sister laughing, there was a parent that turned to her and go, "Didn't he do that in a rugby match?" I'd given a penalty or something away. This is a quick single to cover, 88 for 7, 1 ball left in the innings. And as I'm backing up, because I always taught, if you're refereeing by yourself, never turn your back to the play. So I was backing up, and all of a sudden I realised there's a kid on the floor, kid getting up off the ground, and there's nothing I could do about it. But yes, I had asked over in another match, in a rugby match, as this is to mid-off, run out taken, and the end of innings and end of game. Kumeu finish 88 for 8, and St Joseph won this one by 15 runs. We're back at around, well, it's scheduled to be 3. Back on another live link there, folks. I will keep you updated when I know what's going on. But that second game will be live streamed on Beth's Broadcasting YouTube, where you're watching this one under a different link on the live tab.